Hey everybody, Adrian Fontes here, coming to you live from the office. Campea headquarters. Kaya's out there. She's one of our office pups. I think there's like 800 of them in here. They run around, but we're having a good time. And so today, columnist for the Arizona Republic, Lori Roberts, called for the resignation of Attorney General Mark Brnovich. And she called for his resignation because, so here's the background real quick. The fake electors, which include Jim Lamon, whatever, that guy who's running for U.S. Senate, these group of people said, we're going to be the electors from Arizona. They didn't have any legitimacy. They sent by registered mail their names. They forged. It's a fake document, and it purports to represent an official document, so it's really problematic. The Department of Justice is investigating, and Lori Roberts wrote today that Mark Brnovich should resign because he's not investigating this part of what's going on, that this real problem that exists. Here's the problem, and while I think that Mark Brnovich maybe ought to resign, not for those reasons, but here's why he can't be held, here's why what he's doing is not a real problem. See, Mark Brnovich is in a Republican primary against one of those guys on that sheet. And as a prosecutor, he would be prosecuting with the suggestion from not just Lori Roberts, by the way, there's a lot of people suggesting this, but as the Attorney General, he would be prosecuting a political rival. Do we really want prosecutors prosecuting political rivals? No. First of all, no, that's just a bad idea. But there are options. And on Twitter, she ended up agreeing, yeah, those options ought to exist. And I said that when I disagreed with her on Twitter. I said, no, he should refer it to either the Department of Justice to look at that fake slate of electors that sent their certificate to the National Archives and to other election officials, or so to the Department of Justice, or to one of the county attorneys to see if probable cause exists to create charges and take it to the grand jury and all that stuff. The point here is this. I don't think that we're thinking carefully about where folks are. I think we're looking too much at just the politics of this stuff. And we're saying, those guys did something that I don't agree with, so prosecute them. That's too dangerous. And that's not how we should be operating. We should be thinking very carefully. Mark Brnovich is in a political contest against a potential defendant. Do we really want his office prosecuting that crime? No. Even if he has jurisdiction, his office should not be prosecuting that crime. That's fair, right? And that's what we want in our systems. We just want fairness. I'm here to call balls and strikes. I want to run elections in Arizona as a chief election official and you're Secretary of State. That's the kind of public official you want to be able to depend on, someone who's just going to call it for what it is. Election day 2020, after the results were coming in for my race, we called the balls and strikes. It didn't benefit me personally, politically, but it was the right call. That's how the election went. That's why we've got to have people who are reliable in public office. Now, maybe Mr. Brnovich ought to issue a statement and say, because he's in a primary against one of the potential defendants in that prosecution, we won't be prosecuting the case. We might refer it out, or we don't think we can even refer it out. I don't know. Maybe they ought to clear it up. But that point alone is not enough, in my view, at all, for him to resign. Now, if Lori Roberts wants him to resign, cool. Get in line. There's a lot of people that don't want Mr. Brnovich to be the Attorney General, much less in the U.S. Senate. But that's kind of where we're at. So it's important that we understand the rules of the game before we just go throwing stones and saying prosecute here, prosecute there, put them in jail, blah, blah, blah. That kind of reactionary nonsense isn't how these systems work. You need well-trained professionals who understand the roles and understand the system to make these decisions. We can't be doing it from the heart. As much as we love America, we can't make decisions, particularly about criminal prosecutions, because of passion. Political passion has no place in the world of criminal prosecution. I should know I was a criminal prosecutor, and I'm also in the world of public service as a politician at this time, as a candidate for Arizona Secretary of State. So I just wanted to bring that quick take out. Hope everybody's having a great middle of the week. It's Wednesday, right?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. And I wanted to just talk really quick about that. Hope everybody does great. electfontes.com is the website if you want to pitch in. Also today, real quick to close this out, congratulations to our campaign. Marlene Woods is our new chair. We made that announcement earlier today. I'm super stoked. We had a nice call last night via Zoom with some of the folks typed with the campaign. She's amazing. Had a call with her afterwards. It was a great phone call. She's going to be such an asset as chair of the campaign. So Marlene, if you see this, thank you so much. Really appreciate your support as the new chair for my run for Secretary of State. I'm Adrian Fontes. ElectFontes.com is the website. Pitch in a couple bucks if you can. Otherwise, you can sign the petition on there because, yes, for statewide candidates, the e-qual system still works, although it doesn't work for anybody else, which kind of is terrible. But anyway, thanks, everybody. Hope you're having a great one. Have a good week. Bye-bye.